Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us right here on Midday Kentucky. We are doing a day of table talk, and I'm asking everyone to weigh in on their opinions with their topics and my topics. And hey, everyone, David Goldman stepping in for Table Talk today. How are you, buddy?
Great. Halloween is terrific.
Are you upset that you didn't get to dress up?
Yes, I'm. As everybody here knows, I love dressing up for Halloween.
On the weekend, you did a bit of a fancy dress number. You went as Richard Simmons.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it was very funny.
It was a great time in my life, and it would have only been better today if we were all dressed up.
Yes.
No.
Well, what's that character? Is it Grinch that doesn't like Christmas?
Yes.
I'm like that for Halloween, people.
You're the Halloween Grinch.
The Halloween Grinch. Hey, maybe we could take a shot of some of the things on the set. We had our interns yesterday come up and decorate our set for us.
They did a fabulous
They
job.
did a fantastic job.
I like they did a wonderful
It was their
job.
first time at decorating their set, and they were like, Troy, we don't know what to do. I said, Dal, make it cheap and tacky. That'll be perfectly fine.
Just like you.
Just like me, cheap and tacky. Oh, thank you, Miss Kate. Again, a voice of reason. Happy Halloween.
A lot of love in the Halloween.
The loving end of the table. Okay. Look, I wanted to kick the show off and show you, talk to you about something that is a bit of an elephant in the room. And it all came up about yesterday with the Harvey Weinstein scandal, and many more accounts of sexual harassment have been uncovered most recently regarding actor Kevin Spacey. And is Spacey using homosexuality as a shield? Take a look at this.
I know exactly what they need.
More sexual assault allegations in Hollywood, this time against House of Cards star Kevin Spacey.
Why the hell am I still living here?
Anthony Rapp, star of Rent and Star Trek Discovery, told BuzzFeed the actor made a sexual advance toward him in 1986 when he was just 14 years old and Spacey was 26. Rapp says when they were both working on Broadway, Spacey invited him to a party, and when everyone left, Spacey put him on a bed and lays on top of me, pressing into me. But after a short period, Rapp was able to squirm away. Spacey posted a statement on Twitter saying he was horrified but doesn't remember the encounter, adding, "I owe him the sincerest apology for what would have been deeply inappropriate drunken behavior." He then turned to the subject of his sexuality, saying, "I have loved and had romantic encounters with men throughout my life, and I choose now to live as a gay man." The two-time Oscar Award winner now facing backlash. Critics say he shifted the focus from the alleged abuse of a child to his sexuality.
It seems that he's used coming out as a deflection technique, as if the community might suddenly rally around him, but we won't be used as a shield to deflect from alleged misconduct.
Comedian Wanda Sykes tweeting, "You do not get to choose to hide under the rainbow." Netflix and the studio behind House of Cards say they are deeply troubled by the accusations against Spacey.
Okay, I wanted to show that clip because there's been a lot of the conversation in regards to Harvey Weinstein and his victims that he is allegedly attacked or raped or had misconduct with. I want to get your opinion on what you think of this, and with Kevin Spacey coming out with the statements after watching that clip.
Before even seeing that clip, when I read that tweet, that's exactly what I thought. I thought he was hiding behind the rainbow of coming out and being a gay man. I felt like he was brushing the whole incident of the alleged attack toward that boy.
30 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
And I felt like he was using that as a shield. I felt the same way when I read it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know anyone who feels any differently. I actually think everyone online, everyone when you watch on TV say it's completely two separate issues.
Right.
This alleged misconduct and your sexuality. And I think just everyone sees it as a way of deflecting. He's just
it was
using it as a shield.
unbelievable. It was unbelievable how he used drunken behavior. You know, like it was just this, it was just drunken behavior.
Yeah, it was a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah, it was a 14-year-old boy. No. You're an adult, and you shouldn't have even, the boy shouldn't have even been at the party, quite honestly. I mean, if there was that much alcohol to where Kevin Spacey supposedly couldn't even be coherent enough to remember the event, then why was this boy there?
The fact that he even
planned.
just hit, I owe him this deep, sincerest apology, and then he's like, but anyways, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
I think, again,
He pulled a Trump.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Colin.
Look, here's the thing. I think if Kevin had just said the first part of the statement by saying, look, I really don't remember it, it was 30 years ago. If he had led with that and stayed there and did his apology, I don't know the laws whether he can be held accountable 30 years later.
No, you cannot. No.
So it wouldn't have gone any further. He could have really shined a light on this of maybe, you know, maybe he was drunk. He didn't know whether he was drunk or not, but he did say it was a drunken occasion.
No, he said if it happens. We still don't know that happened.
Yeah, we still don't know that.
So we
But
can't assume
obviously,
that something happened.
I agree, because it's allegedly.
Yeah.
But obviously, there is a little smoke there somewhere because he didn't deny it all either.
He didn't.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Do you feel differently? That he
Well, I
did
just think
deny
there's
it?
like 3 separate issues. It's just crude in the way he approached it.
Yeah.
He blamed it on it maybe drunken behavior, but because he might just be brushing it off, maybe we just don't know what happened. So I don't want to make an insensitive comment, but maybe that wasn't really the interaction. We just don't know. The point is he kind of made it in jest, addressing it, where even if you didn't do it, it's very serious allegations. So
It
it's not
is.
something to joke about.
Yeah.
The reason why I wanted to bring that up is because, and I want to be really open and honest, and I want you to be as well as my team, because a lot of people think pedophilia is related to homosexuality, and that, you know, there is that stereotype out there, everyone. Let's be open about that, that people think that if you're a gay man, they don't want their sons around you. And I think what he did by saying what he did was, and now I'm gay, blah, 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 it just sends everything back again
Yeah.
Right.
to with all the fight that's happened and all the progression that we've made, you know, for all races, sexuality and all those sorts of things. And I think a lot of the gay community have come out and shunned him as well and said, listen,
think so
no,
too.
because
Yeah.
you have just now basically putting back into place what people think about transgender people, that you go to a bathroom with a transgender person, they're going to touch your kids. Like, these are just unfactual information.
Right. I love how the gay community has come out and
Yeah.
really, I mean, some of them have been pretty vicious against him,
And
actually.
as it should be, because
Yeah.
you made a sweeping statement. And I'm glad you guys came out.
And I actually love that it's not, I wouldn't even say it's just, oh, I'm so happy to see the gay community coming out. It's really just the community in general.
In general,
Everyone is
everybody.
speaking out
Yeah.
saying
Yep.
it was wrong to associate his sexuality with those allegations. So it's great that the gay community is doing it too, but I like just seeing that everyone, no
Everybody.
matter your sexuality, is agreeing that was just not an appropriate statement to make.
Yeah, and I think it just makes it a little bit hard on, you know, kids that are coming out, and it's just, again, another issue that they now are talking about. But look, I think to myself, all these allegations coming out about Weinstein, and then you've got the people from Amazon, it's really difficult to take on, and it is all out there, and it's all getting a little bit messy.
Yeah,
Do it-
well,
like-
I think the fact that people are also bringing up stuff from 30 years ago, which it's like, hey,
Is important
It
to
is
address.
important, and I want, you know, hopefully this gives people the power to maybe make a stand today, but at the same time, like, you know, what people remember 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, now we're talking about remembering 30 years ago, and this obviously would traumatize anybody, right? But in the big picture, it's just, I think we need to be a little bit more, let's talk about what happened immediately.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
fight it
And
now.
is it Rose Byrne? Is it Rose Byrne, the gal that's leading
Rose McGowan?
Rose McGowan.
McGowan, yeah.
Like, she really went to town yesterday on Spacey. And I don't know, I just feel it's getting a little bit messy, and we're losing the focus on, you know, the Weinstein thing, and now we've got the Spacey thing, and then we had the,
Right.
you know, I think it's important to discuss, but it's just all getting a bit
It
messy.
is. It's
Well,
muddy.
I like that
It's
there's
muddy.
so many examples coming
Yes.
up, because now it's not just these Hollywood examples. I know so many friends in their different places
Yeah.
of business that now allegations are coming out, or people are speaking up against authority or sexual harassment that is in their workplace, and they're not in Hollywood, or they're not
Yeah.
anything, and now they feel like they can bring it up, and it's your friend, your neighbor, your anyone.
Yeah.
So I like it.
Yeah, I agree. Hey everyone, we are starting a new giveaway. If you love Kelly Clarkson, we'd like to give you the chance to win a Grammy Award-winning singer's latest full-length record, Meaning of Life.
And if you'd like to snag this record, all you have to do is go over to the Midday Kentucky Facebook page right now, like, share, or comment on the post. We're about to put it up here in this break, and we will choose 2 lucky winners a day for whoever, again, likes, shares, or comments on the post. You have until 5 o'clock.
So head over to Midday Kentucky Facebook and see if you can score yourself Kelly Clarkson's Meaning of Life, and we will be giving away 2 a day until September 4th, so stay tuned for your chance to win.
September 4th?
September 4th. How about
November
December?
4th.
Yeah, we're gonna do November.
I think
gonna
it's
do-
November 4th,
Are we
everyone.
going to do November?
Yeah, I think it's.
Well, stick around. We have much more table talk on this Halloween coming up after the break.